make it 10 fights unbeaten, and this one, I would have to imagine, means the most. This has been a long journey for you, but you have officially earned your spot as next in line for the title after Colby and Leon fight. How do you feel?
Man, honestly, like you said, it's a long journey. I want to cry, honestly, with how important this fight was for me. And it was like, I'm overthinking the whole process. I'm like, should I have said yes? You know, you're a weekend, you're like, 2 weeks into the fight, and then you're watching Gilbert Burns and stuff, and you're like, why did I take this fight? I deserve the 8-week camp. And then you're looking at it like, you're looking at your coaches and them thinking like, man, are they second guessing me? Because they give me all the confidence in the world. And I'm like, they have to be lying. I can't be this ready. But honestly, man, I had the right people around me. And like I said, I just gotta cry right now.
No, I understand the emotion. You deserve this so much. There has been nobody who's been calling to fight more and who has been calling for big fights more than you. When you did actually get in there, what was the game plan with Gilbert, and did it play out how you guys had prepped for it?
Yeah, we knew we wanted to be very careful with the distance management. We knew that if we put him on his back foot, back toward the cage, we could start taking control, and we just had to worry about his big punches because he's not good going backwards, but he's very good going forward. So I wanted to just keep moving him, make sure he can't plant on his feet, going side to side. We did a good job of that, and just trying to land my kick, keeping that kicking distance. And if we had to go to grappling, we knew we'd be ready for it, but thankfully we didn't.
Yeah, were you surprised by that at all?
No, I think that first takedown he did on me, me getting up from there, that's the hardest thing to do. When you take somebody down and then they pop right back up, that like drains you a little bit. So I could figure him thinking, I don't want to do that for 5 more rounds and then lose energy later in the fight.
You know, in the lead up to this one, Belal, unfortunately, there was some concern about an ankle injury. I mean, for you, was that a real thing? Was it the internet making something bigger? Or was that something you were worried about going in the octagon?
I mean, you're going into all fights with injuries and stuff like that. But for me, like I said, my mental game is stronger than anybody else's. I could go into this fight with people don't know what we went through to get here to this day. And like I said, it was a crazy turn. And to do it all in 3 weeks, it's just going to make, when I get this title belt, that much more amazing.
How much did the 25 minutes help? How much did the ability to stop someone like Gilbert Burns and, dominate the fight? I mean, how much does all of that matter in the lead up to fighting for the world title?
It just shows the world, like, when I say I'm one of the best in the world, I am one of the best in the world. That was on 3 weeks' notice. That was coming off of Ramadan. I was in Canada on a trip, a philanthropy trip. I wasn't training. I wasn't in the gym, and I came out there and we put this work in. And I know that I'm capable of beating anybody in the world on any day. And for me, I wanted to show the UFC, Dana White, and them that I'll step up when you guys need it. Even the fans here, I wanted to give you guys a co-main event. You may have booed me, but I gave you guys a show today.
In terms of how you prepare for either Leon Edwards or Colby Covington, what do the next few weeks and months look like? Because I know that you're somebody who's continually to work on your craft, but this was a crazy couple of weeks for you.
Yeah, it was nuts. For me, it's like sitting back, waiting for them to book that date. So I have a date, and then I'll get an idea of when I'll be fighting next.
Do you have a preference on who wins that fight so that you can face them?
Honestly, I want to fight Leon. We have unfinished business. He's the guy who just beat the welterweight GOAT in Usman, so he did everything I wanted, and I want that one back. Obviously, I would definitely love to slap Colby around, but he's been hiding for too long. So if Colby gets the belt, I don't know if that guy will sit out for years.
Well, listen, Belal, it has been so impressive to watch you these past few months want this position, and now you have earned this position, so congratulations to you. We can't wait to see you back in there.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.